Plaxico Burress, former Steelers wide receiver Craig Carton, on what they see in the 2023 Browns.
If Deshaun Watson can get back to that 4,800 yard seasons playing the position, the Cleveland Browns already have the best offensive line in football. They have Nick Chubb, and also you throw Amari Cooper into the mix with a Deshaun, Watson that's, slinging the ball all around the yard. He's one of the top 5 quarterbacks in football if he gets back to his style of play.
Yeah, they're not the doormats they've been for so long. So if you're Baltimore, if you're Cincinnati, that's a team you got to worry about now. It's not an easy W where you just pencil in, all right, that's a win, that's a win. Yeah. If Deshaun Watson plays the way we've seen him, which is Pro Bowl caliber quarterback, the Cleveland Browns are a good football team.
And Jeff, if he plays the way he's been, they're a contender to go to the Super Bowl. If he's a Pro Bowl, if you have Pro Bowl caliber quarterback play on this team, you are a contender.
We're talking about a team that is willing to transition away from what has been the bread and butter of this franchise for the last 5 years in Nick Chubb. Understanding that you are going to now use Nick Chubb less, maybe as a runner, maybe you're going to get, involve him a little bit more as a receiver, because of the fact that you believe you have, evolved and that you are now capable of taking your offense to where the greats of the NFL do. Kansas City Chiefs run because they want to, not because they need to. Buffalo Bills run because they want to, not because they need to. You have these quarterbacks that you trust. Hey, I'm going to put the ball in your hands 50 times a game, and odds are, your track record tells me so, that you are going to win a heck of a lot more ball games than you are going to lose. So why would you deviate away from that? The Browns are now in that situation, they believe, with this guy, Deshaun Watson. And the only thing I'm going to put on there is, look, the Bengals never looked at the Browns and said WW. Let's be honest, because the one team in this division the Browns have always matched up well with has been the Cincinnati Bengals. The Ravens, it's been a little bit different down there. But yes, and you keep that in mind, this team matches up well against the Cincinnati Bengals. We have no idea what version of the Baltimore Ravens is coming. Obviously, they're going to transition as well. They want to be able to get Lamar and more involved in throwing the ball to wide receivers, working outside the hash marks. Okay, let's see how that all works. And, we'll get to it. Obviously, we're going to talk about wide receivers here. But in 6 seasons, the Baltimore Ravens still do not know what an ideal wide receiver looks like for Lamar Jackson. At least you knew what your offense was. Now for the Ravens, the key is going to be, what will your offense be?
Yeah, that's fair. And, the one thing is, now with Deshaun Watson, at least the playing field with the quarterbacks between the Ravens and the Bengals, a little more even. And that's all you're asking for if you're Kevin Stefanski and the Browns.